Whew. Okay. Sorry, guys. Continue is here because I played this game for like 10 minutes like 5 years ago, and I don't remember anything else about it besides that it's just like a turn-based cyberpunk game. I don't have really many memories of it. So this is blind. I do know that Shadowrun is a pen and paper game, correct? I love pen and paper games. And I play D&D on a regular basis. So I don't know how close this, like, if this relates at all to that kind of thing, but I hope that there's some new things in it that I can learn to kind of get familiar with the Shadowrun universe, because I think it would be cool to learn a new type of pen and paper RPG at some point. So yeah, I'm excited. I've heard good things about this, although I did hear that there's a lot of reading, so expect that, I suppose. We did play Torment's Tides of Numenera like a year ago, and there was like, that was just like a book, reading a book. So hopefully this is a little bit less than that, but if it is like that, then I guess that went well when I played Torment, so maybe this will go well too. But a difference from that game and this game is that there is combat in this game, which is nice. I assume it is more complicated, yes. I just want, you know, I'm excited to look into the world of Shadowrun. New game. The Dead Man's Switch. Okay. Requires game version 1 or higher. This is all I can play, so I do have the DLCs and the expansions or whatever for the game, but I wanted to just start with this one. Hey, old nosy. In the urban sprawl of the Seattle Metroplex, the search for the mysterious killer sets you on a trail that leads from the darkest slums of the city to the city's most powerful megacorps. You will need to tread carefully, enlist the aid of other runners, and master the powerful forces of technology and magic in order to emerge from the shadows of Seattle unscathed. Ooh, it takes place in Seattle? Oh boy. We're gonna play on normal, because I don't know anything about this game. Female. An orc with a K? Orcs are the fastest breeding race and now are second only to humans in world population. Their size leads to an intimidating silhouette and a body that can take more physical damage than the average. Orcs have pointed ears and intimidating teeth or tusks. +1 to body. Okay, so that sounds awesome. That sounds like my type of character. I'm gonna be that. Yeah, sorry. We're just starting now. I failed horribly at the stream this morning. I want to apologize again. It was awful. Let's just never speak of it again and move on. Okay. Decker. Cyberdeck. Jack. Matrix. The World Information and Computer Networks. Okay, so that's... I get it. Ooh, shamans believe their magic come from a great totem spirit. Raccoon! That's kind of cool. You know, my previous character in D&D was a barbarian, an orc barbarian, but I was like the totem mastery, so that would be kind of cool if I could rebuild her in this game. Her spirit animal was the rhino. Increasing skill groups grants a shaman totem benefit. Conjuring. Okay. Riggers use cybernetics to jack their minds into and control small robots. Okay, cool. Drones and intelligence. Adepts are magically active characters who focus their magic internally to develop to the utmost potential, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Adepts unlock new abilities. They become honed physical machines, using their magic to enhance their combat abilities. That sounds awesome. Wow. Interesting avatar. Body strength, quickness. See, this seems like it would go really good with orc, but this does too. This sounds awesome. We're gonna do this. users don't go mad, but let's see what Lilia's game will bring. What do you mean they don't go mad? I'm gonna be an awesome orc punching lady with magic. These people are kind of creepy looking. I gotta say, I like these images much better than the actual avatars. They look kind of like trolls or something. Oh well. I'll just pretend I'm beautiful in my mind. That's all that matters really, right? I like this music. Brutes! Right on the boobs. Wait, that's not an orc? What? How is that an orc? Huh. I don't like her teeth. I don't know. I don't really... let's be the scary lady. Why not? Hairstyle. Oh, again. Okay, I get it. It tries to match. Alright, that's fine. Now to the easy part. Is there Jet? Ooh. We'll need to find a replacement for Jet, that's for sure. Orcs are beautiful in their own way. Except in Skyrim, then they're actually beautiful, which is kind of weird. Karma represents the experience characters earn while running the shadows and achieving goals. Karma is used to improve attributes and skills. Okay, I assume it's going to take me a little bit to create my character, so apologies ahead of time. If you don't want to watch this, then just tune out and eat some cheese or whatever. Thus, improving your body from 4 to 5 requires you to spend 5 karma points. Okay, so that's like D&D, right? You have some, or it's like video games. The D&D video games. Like Knights of the Old Republic, or whatever. You have some karma available now to customize your character. Okay. Oh my god, there's so many options! I'm so overwhelmed already. Did it say it was willpower, body, and quickness? I have 2 quickness, 5 body, 3 strength, 2 intelligence, 3 willpower. This, I want to focus on this, not that, not that. Okay, I get it, I think. Body is just this? Okay, so I can't put anything in that. Quickness is not useful for me, I don't think. Strength. Chance to hit with melee also determines how far grenades can be thrown. Ooh. Increase your chance for greater and normal damage when using melee weapons. Huh. Additional weapon slot, if not yet unlocked. Interesting. I like the idea of like killing hands. Question though, if I'm using like these punchy abilities, do I want to even focus on getting weapons? Like, is melee weapons even a thing I should care about, or should I just do unarmed? Hey, Onion, what's up? And hey, everyone else too. I forgot to say hello to you guys because of all the technical difficulties. Physical adepts are like magic ninjas, so a lot of close combat. Okay. So I want unarmed, close combat, probably like body obviously, and and then willpower for my chi casting stuff. Can I equip magic resistance? Is that doing anything though? Chance hit with spells, and then this gives me a spell book slot. I don't know if I'm gonna need another slot right away, so I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I guess I'll just... That'll make my chi thing better. Actually, that's like all my points. Okay, let's just get close combat. Melee weapon unarmed. Increase damage by 1. Critical damage percentage visible. Oh, cool. I like that. Seems good. Can I save my point? My other point? I assume I can. Oh no, I don't have any points left. Oh good, I spent them all. Okay. Confirm. Many runners use a street name handle or working names like Half Jack or Lazy Z. Others stick with their given name or adopt a nickname. Please choose a name for your character. I mean, we could be Cheese Queen, but Cheese Queen, Oop, don't fall, microphone. Doesn't sound very orky, you know. How about... Oh, okay, yeah. I like it. Barefoot Walk wins. Man, dude, you're great at the cheese names. The cheese names and the titles. I think I stole a bunch of your ideas for the Discord stuff, too. It's perfect. Okay, down and out. Your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and it isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now, it's about all you have left. Running the shadows is all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova Hot? Working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging fixer hasn't called. The money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free. Free to starve in the cracks of society run by megacorps who just want your nuyen? Is that money? Something needs to change, and soon. I will make it so. I think. Maybe. Your apartments. 2054, 3 a.m. You've got nowhere to go but down. Wow, that's sad. Poor Cheesefist. Your computer, state-of-the-art in 2050, broken since 2051. We'll replace the graphics card or something. Okay, so I can alt to look at stuff. A slip of paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through the end of the week. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, and that kind of thing. Your list is sad. Dried up. Fixer, dead, fixer. Okay. Contacts for, like, drug people? It's empty, nothing to do. Oh. Well then, I'll just put it down. At least I have a cool dragon poster. That's true. What's this? Sam Watts. The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy. Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. he giggles. He's drunk again, of course. Shouldn't have given you my comm code, gonk. Gonk? Hee hee. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business. Or like you, for example. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners, and some of us are me. Hey, you remember about that Renraku run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or the makeshift saloon on the docks afterward? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd. That's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Dowd. People named Dowd are never good news. 3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks the night Dowd went down. New Larry? What? You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd never saw anybody die like that before. Idiot. Oh, you're right. It does. Thank you. I don't know where to put it. Left-hand corner is not good because when I did a test, all the UI pops up in the upper left. So I could put it down here. Or here, but then I'll be looking the wrong way. I guess that's fine. That's fine. Let's keep that up there. Middle? No thanks. Chat can probably stay down there. That's probably fine. You can just stay there, chat. Anyways. He shakes his head. I hate this fragging city, Cheesefist. It's wet and the rain feels like acid and I want out of here. Shut your screamer about the rain. We lost a man tonight. Soka? Sorry. I'm really ready to go home. Portland's way more my speed. I don't know, Cheesefist. Sam's a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. That bastard better show. We need the money. I want to get paid as much as you do, buddy, but we need to live long enough to actually drink the nuyen we earn. Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer or some paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say. Don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. Huh, sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. Is it true, Sam? Did you miss a beat back there? No, Cheesefist. I didn't miss a beat. I was on my game the whole time. Remember, I was on point. New Larry was supposed to cover Dowd. Something dawns on him. He leans in to New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it. Don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't geek the guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. You should have been burnt toast. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder into the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. Hands where I could see him, asshole. He stops, and a smile slowly appears on his face. What? You gonna take my gun away, Cheesefist? You know I don't need one. We've got incoming! New Larry relaxes and throws you a dreck-eating grin. Looks like my new Renraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, Cheesefist. That guy was never my friend. Me either. Think I'll shoot him. Okay. Leave the mage, kill the others. Okay, so can I Turn-based combat. You're now in turn-based combat. Each character has an action pool. Okay, once your team's turn is complete, the enemy team will move and attack. Additional tutorial information is available. Okay, fine. Thank you. New Larry. Run Rocker Security, Run Rocker Security. So it's me. Oh, it's the Sangoma too. Okay, so it's Cheesefist, Samwad, Sangoma versus New Larry and his dumb cronies. It's my turn. Okay. I've got a gun. I've got a fist. Damage 6, damage 8, damage 7. Yeah. Can I use my... Go hit him! Punch! Where does it say my action points? Oh, I get to control everyone else as well. Can I, like, see what this... Is this... Oh. Spray and pray. 2 attacks with less chance for a critical may hit adjacent characters. 2 attacks for 1 action, low accuracy. That seems good for this, right? Yeah! Die. Alright, now it's this person's turn. She can punch and shoot. Shoot him. Oh, they got reinforcements. I don't know where to put the webcam, guys. Maybe like here. It's gonna cover something no matter where it is. I could just turn it off. That's always an option. Move the chat up a little bit too. My turn again. Punch. This game does have a lot of UI. Don't usually play games that are this this UI heavy. Sam Watts. Go there. Get to cover. Shoot at the dudes. Oh, you have that one too. Okay, good. So we can attack twice or we can move and attack, it seems like. What does that mean? Oh no! Cheesefist, go save the day! That was a mistake. I used both my actions to run. Oh my god, there's a lot of dudes. It was bad they have a shaman. Okay. I'm wounded. Can we heal or something? I have grenades, I should use those. Well since... Can you hit him? Yes. Can't. 60% only for that guy. I'm confused. If I move, does it end my turn no matter what? Because this is like where the log pops up and where my character stats are and everything. You can move without it ending your turn. Why does it keep ending my turn then? I'm confused. Phew. Haha, you missed! So he's the shaman. dangerous. No? What? Hell, sorry if you can hear Tony screaming in the hallway. Okay. This is... Go here? Okay, that time it was fine. Should probably use my gun. 38, 20, 48. Ugh. Can I just go into cover or something? I'm in full cover. I'll just pass. It seems like XCOM type movement, but it doesn't tell me, like XCOM does, how far I can go without it using both of my turns. That's why he only had 1 AP. I'll get it eventually. Okay, so I could go up and crit him. Screw it. Do it! He's dead. Now go hit him. Boo! Weak. So weak. Out of ammo? How do I reload? Okay. Like these guys. We need to kill them right now. You need to kill this guy. Oh god, I'm still gonna die. Sam, you need to really kill this person. Yay! Okay. I don't know. Shouldn't his stupid minion disappear? We kill him? Okay, good. I can move the screen with WASD. That's nice. This is really cool music, isn't it? I like it. Line of sight blocked. I mean, I guess shoot at him? No! Oh god, I'm still alive. Whoa, okay. Knew Larry's betrayal on our second brush with death in one night. Part of the life, Sam, you know that. You were born for this gig, Cheesefist. Me, not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up, find a nice brothel somewhere, stay drunk until I croak. Find a safe house out of town, lay low. Renraku has a long memory. I do too. I don't forget my friends. Well, good. So, the safe house I found is the place we started in? Cheesefist is a great name. I know! Thanks to Barefoot Walk for that one. You stare at Sam's face in your comm link. Shake off the memory. Focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 new yen insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction or a body bag with justification. Either works. Contract my law firm, Rogers, Mangert, and McCain. When the job is done, they'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet? The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watts' wishes, Rogers, Mangert, and McCain have installed a secure dedicated phone line so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on the secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmission from comlinks or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up. Talks seriously. First time. Look, Cheesefist. I've led a direct life, and I probably left a direct corpse. I've hurt people. Hurt myself. I don't know, maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? I say I've traded a drinking buddy for a paycheck. Hope you just said yes. I've got a local chip slotted in my head these days. If when my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Well, Seattle can't be any worse than this. My webcam is kind of in the way of me reading the dialogue. I'm gonna see if I can raise it a little bit. I keep having to look around it, and it's kind of annoying. That should be better. Okay, the dead man switch. Your plane hits the sea-tack tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step into the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in a cramped backseat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for Nguyen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. The franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watts' body has ended up. You open the door and are assured... Why can't I read today? God. You are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Sounds great. Hey, Juke. What's up? And Smugbutt. Woo! Shadowrun. I was actually surprised that everyone voted for this game. Honestly, I mean, I think I've had like 1 or 2 requests for it, but I didn't think it would be like a popular vote. So, yeah. Hi, I'm in the back. The smell of death and decomposition wash over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. Dresden. You know, can I save my game? Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job. A little more than you'd want to expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, I didn't expect any visitors at this hour, and some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, ma'am? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the organ grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me the franchise area's coroner too. And you are? Cheesefist. I represent a man named Sam Watts, and I'm here to look into his murder. That seems a little bit too much information. No one you've ever heard of. Tell me about Sam Watts. He fixes you with a hard gaze. Careful, friend. I can have Lone Star here in 2 minutes. Now, what makes you think I'd know anything about Sam Watts? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet, with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So who told you he was dead? Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stops, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. The dwarf raises his eyebrow, a smile wiping the suspicion off his face. A dead man switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Emerald City Ripper? Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. Delicious. A trophy hunter. What was it? Watt's liver was cleanly cut out. Huh. What about the other lucky contestants? The first victim's heart was missing and the third had a spleen removed. Dresden, get out of here! Or get out here. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So, this new Ripper Vic, Watts, name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. Chortles? I'm guessing that's like snort? I don't know. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on every good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. The Ripper case is my ticket to the lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic and removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand and knows its way around a scalpel. Has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all drone with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? Aww, I want more strength. No, I hate when I can't make those checks. So sad. I'm nobody who didn't hear nothing. That's right. If you ever do hear something, I'll knock it right out of your head. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week, and I'm claiming my promotion. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I don't do friends. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for a dead man? A job's a job, and this one pays better than most. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convince his own mother convict his own mother if it meant another 10 new yen a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honor, after a fashion. I'll try to honor the dead in my work, but we have that in common. What can I do to help you? Somebody here. I think somebody's here. Hang on. Be right back 1 second, guys. I gotta close my door. There's too many disruptions. Okay. Sorry. I think my sister came to get her computer, and she was talking to Tony, and they're very noisy. Alright. What can I do to help? Who still uses scalpels? Well, I mean, you kind of already answered that, but I guess. Doctors still know how to use them in their first year of medical school, or so do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. Yeah, where was Sam killed? Karma gain 2. Cool. Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you can find anything useful? Okay. Well, first, let's look in here. Basic medkit. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face an ashen white. For the first time without a smirk on it, below the chest there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dry blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstress Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick, no way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. Take it? Okay. You got the cred stick in your PDA for 300. It's added to your account. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. You can only see parts of the note given the torn off bits and blood stains. Sam, I feel terrible that we arg. We have been long to say. I'm sorry. See you there. Love, Jessica. Okay. Who's Jessica? His girlfriend? I'm missing everything in chat because there's so much to read. Thanks for following, Artig. Right. I'm gonna go search stuff. Basic medkits. I'm just gonna steal all this guy's crap. This is where he told me to go, right? The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal a fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across the chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Oh, easy there. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. Interesting combination. I told John to wake up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? Does it feel like 6 yet? Sorry, I didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled this one on. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? I'll ask the questions. What are you doing in the morgue drawer? Well, playing dead mostly. A bunch of gangsters out there want my head, and I'd rather keep it. Figured I'd stay low for a while. Give them some time to cool down. Jake yells toward the other side of the room. John, is this lady cool? Yeah, she's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help her out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. Might be seizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, the name's Jake, and you are? Still waiting for the ending of your story. Fair enough. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstress Union that night, trapped out and rowdy. Been laying low for a few days after a bad run. Miss Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangsters got a jump on me. He winces. Damn, maybe I need some soy cap after this, John. Can you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Know what's wrong with this intestine? Pure loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Ew. Hey, Princigor. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, the last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangsters thought we could turn a quick profit on my head. Jack smiles, and you get an impression that it didn't work out so well for the gangsters. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him until he turned up here. Dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay in this place. You've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in a morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jake's here is a regular. Should have started a rewards card. Jake, a few more visits and you'll be a free night stay. Huh, I told you. I hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to Seattle to score with these Halloweeners out there. The leader's got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit those streets alone at night, trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. So what do you say? I don't work for free, I fight. I get paid. In Nguyen, not tours. Guess I'd say the same. In your shoes, fine. Here's a credit stick with 1,000 Nguyen with your name on it. Help me dust those gangsters, and it's yours. Make it 1,500. Hard bargainer, alright. 15 it is, but you better be worth it. I'm good for the fight if you're good for the money. Great, I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whitey bunch of gangsters. But this stretch of the Barrens on the turf, hell, I'm surprised you even made it to the morgue in one piece without packing some heat. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So you need a weapon? No guns for me. Melee's my game. But you look like you can handle yourself. Oh. You ready for an evening out of town? On this town? If you're buying. Ha, I've already provided my party favors. We can leave whenever you're ready, okay? Yeah, well, I'm like a punchy fisty person, kinda, so should be interesting. See if there's anything else we can interact with in here before we go. What about this? Anything back here? No. So, inventory. Okay. Baseball bat. I mean, I guess I'll keep it equipped, but... Also, how do I get to the screen? With my skills. Okay, L, O, P, F1. Control, Shift. Okay, G is that screen. Let's just go to the options. Where's the, oh. You can't see the options unless you're in the main menu. Oh, here we go. Spend karma. Okay. So, to increase my strength, I'm gonna need... what? 4 points. I think I'll save my points then. So I like to do that. I would like to be able to get the strength checks. Yeah, I like this kind of character, especially in games where you can, like, also kind of roleplay with dialogue. It's fun. It's good times. The Redmond Barrens. Spend your karma wisely. A jack of all trades is a master of none. Run in the Seattle sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business, the Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum. Add a dash of tourist trap, and you've got a recipe for mean as hell. You'll leave a sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment and breathes deeply. Filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cardite, and who knows what else, he exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tell him he's home. Goody. My stash is just around the corner in the alley. Does the bus stop here? Looking for a date? Orcs are my favorite. Ah. Hidden in the garbage-strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader in the front. With a smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that is a perfect match for your skills. Oh, how convenient! Killing hand! Oh no! Hand over the loot, bozos! Hey! What the hell, man? Can I equip things in combat? Punch! Yeah! Punch again! Let's see if I shoot my own character. Nope. Okay, that's good. So welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to figure a new spot to hide my gear. So I shouldn't invest in real estate around here? Only by the hour. Hey, you've seen where I stay the night. Now that you've got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners. Halloweeners is such a funny name. Sorry, it just is. Okay. He gave me stuff, didn't he? No? I thought he gave me something, melee-ish. Maybe not. Is there, like, a log of things that have happened? The man before you appears well-mannered but nervous. Excuse me, ma'am. I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight, and we may need some help. I only fight when I've been paid to. Oh, we can pay you. Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them forever, but no one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. How many of them are there, and how much are you paying? I think there's only 2 of them right now. I can't talk about price, but Mr. James will surely reward you fairly. Where are they? Oh, thank you. Just keep heading north. You'll see them at the end of the street. Sarah. Her clothes may be dirty, but this woman is far from downridden. Hey, not that in my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Not that it's my business. What's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. She points to the south. They rode in the morning on those fancy bikes, stepped camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the streets all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Typical. Well, odds are they're the guys we're after. Anything else we should know? Well, their leader's a big old troll named John Paul. Real piece of work, even for a wiener. Yep, that's him. Jake checks his pistol. They're gonna be in for a rude surprise. You might want to clear out before the shooting starts. She looks you over, then nods. Don't need to worry about me. I know how to lay low. They're a tough bunch, though. Don't say I didn't warn you. Alright, let's not go that way yet. Let's go this way first. Commerce is like a weed, taking root in the cracks and crevices of the world whenever it can. A small street market has flourished here, amidst the crumbling buildings and the Redmond Barrens. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience fading fast, and he looks like he's about to start breaking things. Who the hell are you? Damn it, I don't have 4 strength. Bet your mom's real proud of you right now. Like I ain't never heard that before. I don't see a badge, so why don't you mind your own business? Dusting you's gonna get me paid. I knew you were just looking to cause static. Dash, ice this lady. You're fragging dead. Ow! Are these all evil people too? Critical. Single target, 1 bullet, increases accuracy. I still use that. Oh, you missed with the increased accuracy shot. You fool. Optional, speak to the bullied merchant. Is there a quick save? I would love a quick save. I cannot thank you enough. I hate to see such bloodshed, but those men would not take no for an answer. We simply want to make our own way in the world. The shopkeeper hams out a few annoying. Please, it's the least we can do. Hell yeah. 48. Cool beans. Alright, so I have 3 karma now. Can almost get the strength point. Almost. Now here's the thing we can go check out. Hey, asswipes, take another step forward and we're gonna plant you right there. This is Halloweener property right now. This is one of the 2 that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would have given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute, you're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty, and killing you? Well, that'll be a nice bonus. Okay. Huh? Cheesefist, punch! Mage. Yeah, you go after the mage. $88, huh? I'll take 88. Yeah, nice! Oh, thank you, Smugbot. I will definitely use that. Oh no, Cheesefist! How could you? Dude, he's awesome with that pistol. Oh, you're Jake. Dead. Oh, no. John Paul? Going down, John Paul. Think. Whoa, Uncle, Uncle! I was just playing with you. I'll call off the rest of the Halloweeners. Jake, call it even, yeah? What do you think, Jake? Yeah, I'm already at shoot on sight status with these guns. Killing John Paul means one less wiener to shoot me in the back while I'm buying smokes. Hell, they'll be doing the same to you as soon as there's a profit in it. You're right, let's finish this. Ow. Right. I like how we heal after battle automatically. That's nice. Although I'm noticing a lack of loot in the people that we kill, which is kind of sad, I gotta admit. I believe in cheese. Hey, logical philosophy, cheese hype. I guess we're gonna just be killing wieners in this game. It's interesting. Hey, I can get my strength thing now. Oh. Why can't I? Okay, I can quick save though, so that's good. Let's get my points. Let's get the point I want. Strength. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Yeah. Now I can be intimidating. Even more intimidating. Ooh, look at this guy. Dan the Donut Man. The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly broiled soy calf is almost enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench of Redmond streets. The troll working the stand is covered in food stains, older than he is. What can I get you, chummer? Take a jelly donut. Enjoy. Did you see the murder in the alley across the way? Nope. I was closed when it happened. But hey, it's the Barons. A back alley killing, nothing new around here. The only reason the cops are making a big deal about the Ripper business is that some of the victims are real people, you know? Folks with sins. S-I-Ns. Tell me about the Barons. The Barons? Hell, if you have to ask, you probably shouldn't be out here. The stretch we're on is called Touristville, though, and I suppose it's the closest thing around here to a respectable fewer muggings. You might even survive drinking the water if you're lucky. Wouldn't recommend it, though. He scratches his armpit. Now, behind me, that's the Seamstresses Union. You want drinks, drugs, favors, or information around here, the Union's your spot. Hell, that place is the reason I'm in business. Folks get the munchies when they party. Miss Kabuto owns the joint, and she's quality, a hard woman, but fair. That's who I need. That's who I need to talk to. Thank you, Donut Man. Nerps. Buy them at your local. Sally. The dwarf merchant is packing up her stand for the night. I'm closed. Come back tomorrow. Got a great view of the alley across the street. Don't suppose you saw the murder that happened here. Sure, I was closing up when I heard a series of explosions from behind the Union. A couple seconds later, the guy comes out, run across the street. Didn't get a good look at him. Then all the lights in the alley exploded all of a sudden. Things got pretty quiet after that. Oh. Let me guess, you didn't go running to see if that guy was okay. Oh, thank you. Uh-huh. Okay. That's the dead end. Alright, well, let's go to the Seamstresses Union. That card we found on our dead friend was for that place. Bobby. Hey, chummer. Got some tasty morsels for you, just what every well-dressed Shadowrunner should have in his or her back pocket. Let me see what you have. Okay. Combat sim that increases body and strength and willpower. Ooh, yeah, that sounds good. That also sounds good. I'll take it. I should probably sell this. It does not even do as much damage as my, Okay, do I have to unequip it? It doesn't do as much damage as my melee, so, you know. Ooh, he's got abilities he could use. I didn't know that. Cool. Can I unequip this somehow? No? Doesn't seem like I can. Alright, whatever. Whatever, let's just go in. The sounds of laughter and music emanate from within, but you should finish your investigation first. Oh. But I thought that was my next port of call. Go tell this guy that I did his quest, I suppose. Watch out for those gangsters. Where did we get our quest from again? I don't even remember. Wasn't it him? Wasn't it the nervous guy? Oh, I have to visit the murder site. Okay. So what about side quests? Do they not get tracked? Huh. I guess I just finished it automatically? Run! As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jake spies the flashing red and blue lights up ahead. Whoa, hold on a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a corp-issued bounty, and the one on my head isn't going away anytime soon. Ooh. Sorry, friend. I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for the help with those wieners. Here's your payment. They don't take Nguyen where I'm going, and you look like you could use the funds. Likewise. Sure you don't want to stick around? Sorry, chummer, not my style. Besides, you seem like you can take care of yourself. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop into Seamstress's Union. You need gear information or a damn stiff drink, that's the place to go. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as the base of operations for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this Ripper business. Well, nice knowing ya. Jake turns and disappears into shadowy depths of the Redmond Barrens. Bye then. Hey. William. Do I plan on using magic? Just like the chi magic or whatever to enhance my fisticuffs. The bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eyes to the white chalk outline and some red stain marking the slab of pavement where Sam Watts died. Standing at the entrance of the alley is a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering him. I keep telling you, I need to get my stuff from the alley or I'm gonna die in the cold tonight. And I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation and I can't let anyone in here. Hey, I got rights. Look, you sinless garbage. I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket or find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical. I hate all you pigs. He looks in your direction. Now what? Ooh. Long night, eh? You look cold, so I picked up a donut and some soy cap for you. Hey, thanks! The officer's face lights up as he takes a sip. He seems pretty trusting for an officer of the law. You know, my dad was a cop. This was back when cops actually worked for the government. He said folks would buy him coffee all the time, but I ain't seen it until now. What can I do for you? I'm actually working for the dead man. My pleasure. I'm here from Internal Affairs to review the forensics guy's work to find anything they might have missed. Oh. I'm not any good at, like, actually lying. So I don't know if that's a good decision or not. Yeah, let's try him. Your client is the chalk line. That's a messed up woman, but I respect it. Okay. You don't mess anything up now that anyone would likely notice because the forensics aren't coming back. Oh, sweet. Alright, that worked. The streets have not been kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. This man is clearly a survivor, though one wrestling with the onset of age and arthritis. I saw you over there with that rat bastard cop. What do you want? Know anything about the murder that took place here? He squints at you. You a copper, or you working for some corp? Nope, I'm as sinless as you. Mind answering a few questions? Hey, what makes you think I'm sinless? Ha, just messing with you, 'cause I am sinless. System ID number my ass. What kind of questions you got? Did you see the murder? Nope, and I can't say I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Miss James up at the market. Can't carry as many as I used to, so I took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. By then, that jerk-face in the Union had already set up shop in my alley. So it sounds like you live in this alley? Sure, for the last couple months I've been sleeping here, but I spend my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants or panhandling tourists over in the Seamstresses Union. What else did you see that night? Well, you know, earlier in the night I saw a big and ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. He bought some donuts and 2 cups of soy cap off of Dan over there. Seemed nervous, and he did everything in his left hand because his right was all screwed up with some cyberware. Can you tell me more about the troll's cyberware? Well, it was big, and I think it must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It was a lot like the one I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me. Let me tell you, never trusted one of them cyber people. Thank you. See you around. Okay, let's go investigate. Actually, let's save first. Looks like a coat and blanket that the old man was trying to get back. Pick it up. As you pick up the bundle of cloth, a painted receipt falls out from beneath the folds of the blanket. It's a bar tab receipt from the Seamstresses Union dated 2 days ago at 3:02 a.m. Right around the coroner's report of time of death. The customer, Sam Watts. The server's name is listed as Coyote. Huh. Why did the homeless guy have that? Amidst the shards of glass from broken lights, you find a small piece of glass which looks like the bottom of a test tube. This work light is new. You can see that all the alley's normal lights have been ruined. Upon closer inspection, it seems that they've all imploded, as if some force shattered them all at the same time. There were 2 distant sets of footprints, a human's ending at the chalk outline and a larger set, probably orc or troll. So the light goes with what that other lady said. Both the lights going out at once. Hopefully we can get some more karma if we give this guy his stuff back. I think this coat and these blankets belong to you. My stuff! Mighty decent of you. Don't see that kind of thing too often around here. Yeah, no problem. So, I just got another thing for the Seamstresses Union. Let's go in there. Cannot save while in action. Hey, Bobby. Got anything new to say? Oh, you're just the silly guy, right? You're about to leave the Barrens, yes. By the way, guys, this game has a whole lot of reading. I don't think I'm going to play it for the entire, 6 hours of the stream. Probably switch to something more casual when my voice starts dying. So just FYI. Relative to the rest of the Barrens, tourist villas and neon-clothed oasis at its heart is a seamstress union, housed in an old brownstone building in the corner of illegal and opportunity. Bums huddle together, gangsters strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The union business has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging Scarlet wearing too much makeup in the attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out the gutters adds to the effect. As you enter, a murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive of denizens raise their heads. Take your measure and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name, but keeps it to themselves. 2 karma gain again. Do I have a lot now? How much do I have? 5? Whoa. Okay. I could get even more strength. Additional weapon slot. I feel like I need that. Ooh, Overwatch. I want Overwatch though for sure. That's awesome. Or I got that right. Oh, I can't go anymore because I need more close combat skills. Oh. What about willpower stuff? Yeah. Do I need spellcasting? Equip Manifest Chi Focus. Sure, let's just get that stuff. Why not? So now we've got other abilities to use. Right? Where's my spell book? Do I have to equip spells? Maybe I can only do that in combat. Pressing buttons. No. Alright, whatever, I'll figure it out. Cherry bomb. The bartender is a striking elf, sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and a perfectly tempered ears. Her eyes harmonize save me and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips. Orcs are used to sneer from beauties like this, but she smiles sweetly and when she sees you. Hey there, I haven't seen you before. What can I get you? I found a bar tab with Coyote's name on it. Is she here? She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman with a name like Coyote? No, she shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. She's been missing since yesterday. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and a zeal of a convert tugs at her arm hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper's out there and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block. And now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Odgemans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending. Tips. There are faster ways for the Baron's girl to earn the kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want. A better life. A better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. I've heard all this before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood. Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard. Armored in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for people, Shane, rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money, it's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me, attend a discovery meeting, get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrian gave a good talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores. I'd choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now buzz, I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back to him. That was a nice little thing that I just completely eavesdropped on. Sorry, I got interrupted. Boyfriend find religion? Her pretty eyebrows narrow. Something like that. You've got a look that says you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you Badge? I think you know the answer to that. She regards you with a smirk. I do. You are independent. We're trained to spot abroad the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? Ever hear of Sam Watts? Yeah, Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, he went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Okay, who runs this place? I want to talk to them. That'd be Miss Kubota. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Thanks for the intel. Gutter punks gotta stick together. Eric Merceman. Nerps! That's not how Coyote does it. She's forever blowing a bubble. Jin parks. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but not her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you could use some firepower, something simple. I got guns so smart they practically fire themselves. You looking for tech? Got some of that too, if that's the way you roll. Grenades, medkits. I don't see any cyber stuff. I want to sell my baseball bat. Okay. No, I don't want to sell killing hands. Okay. Ha, Miss Kubota. Hello? Miss Kubota watches you across the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's a mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house. Mess with it at your peril," and her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa, good evening. My, but aren't you a big, powerful orc? Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a woman like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? Business. I suspected as much when you woke in. Oh my. What business you have with me? I'm looking for information. She eyes you suspiciously. Of course you are. Knowledge is power, nah? So I've been told. Soka, and why should I help you? Jake sent me. I'm glad to hear that Jake Armitage is alive again. He lives an interesting life. Very well, if Jake sent you to me, I'll help you. What do you want to know? Did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was there, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent and other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. How well did you know Sam? I knew him, we all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow some new enough to become altered in some way, drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam, as long as he was bent. He was always looking for his next fix. One more question. Where do I find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could have not seen her in 2 days. She's a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's dangerous, why fear for her? Please, if you are what I think you are, you know. There's always someone more dangerous. Her room is upstairs. If you're looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You might be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached in her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will have inaction in my conscience. Here's the key. Hey. No, don't punch people, Cheesefist. There's a mid-grade security panel. Switch to the nearby door. It's set to require a password. Aw, that would be cool to have hacking. Oh well. Coyote's bed is a diary with several papers sticking out of it. There was a receipt stuck between the pages. Inspect the receipt. A receipt for a Browning max power pistol and from Gin Perk downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Okay. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on the apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with a real Paco, but this cutter Drek keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different from the gang. It's how I make cash, baby. he always says. I try and tell him it doesn't need the that he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamsters' Union, but he still goes on these runs with the bozos all over my floor. I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I will try to be patient, but why does it have to be this way? Written poem on it. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights, I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Inspect the receipts. ACOD receipt for special order. 5 rounds of zebra meat from Mari's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. This picture shows a young girl with a caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she's smiling. The back of the photograph has shadows scrawled on it. The picture shows a young girl... Oh, that's what I just did. Okay. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to combination 342436. Oh boy. The safe beeps cheerfully in response to and the door comes open. Frag grenade. Send this item to your stash. Cool. Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished it out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data hack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes a dust-caked fan to spin up, only to display on screen. Password? Without a password, the only other button on screen is password recovery. Please answer the following 3 security questions. Childhood pet. Was that in the diary? I don't remember anything about a childhood pet. Oh, a snake. Shadow! Shadow. Yep, okay. Favorite musical act? I don't remember those either. Does she have a poster or something? A framed painting of the Chicago skyline drawn in... Let's look around. Maybe I can find the answer to that. Littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Was that also in the diary and I just didn't notice? Probably. Later, Arteg, thanks for coming. Poem was nothing. First paper was the receipt for the gun, right? Yeah. Maybe I need to get that from, like, someone else. Because that's something that maybe her friends would know. Shadow. How about the elementals? I don't remember this either. Was it brought up in conversation? Portland? Okay. Apparently this door's open. There's nothing in here though. Look around more? Okay. There wasn't anything else in here, was there? Look downstairs? Maybe I could ask her more questions. Oh, now I can ask her stuff about Coyote. Oh, okay. Do you know what city Coyote is from? Not to sound like I don't care about the girl, but I never thought to ask. Just assumed she was around here. Her favorite band? Indeed I do. She plays her Starfire records so loud you can hear them down here. I've told Mr. Clouet to have her turn the direct down. Okay, so favorite band is Starfire. Maybe that other girl knows where she's from. Do you think it's just the poster she had, or wasn't it Chicago? How about this guy? Noog. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. Mutter, I told you, it's not like that at all. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I'm honored, your majesty. That was why I said to use mustard instead of ketchup. Catsup. Mutter, forgive me, Jane. I was a fool. He looks you in the eye and the other conversation is on hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. Thank you. Oh, do I need to buy this? Is that why I don't have them? Oh. Hang on, let me save first. Oh, there we go. Okay. I have to buy them. Interesting. Okay, cool. All right. Let's try Chicago for the city, Starfire for the music. Shadow, Starfire, Chicago. Your password has been reset to blah blah blah. For security, write down your password, logging you in. Yay! This computer has a basic list of applications. Access history. Quick scan of a recent searches show that Coyote has been reading a great deal of Hellhounds. It's also suggested more than casual interest in vintage action figures. Coyote's contact list has exactly one entry, someone named Paco. There's no comlink number or other contact information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Paco for date at Pike Place Market, due in 30 minutes. Okay, so speak with Mrs. Kubota. How can I help you? Did you know Jin Park sold Coyote a gun? I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers around here. You need a gun just to take the trash out to the dumpster. Coyote has a date with Do you know Paco? He's a gangster, a member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in the nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to this type. They don't live long. Have you heard of Maury's Meat Emporium? Her face twists in disgust. No, I'm a vegetarian. Coyote has a date with Paco in the next half hour. If you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Gambit Kudasai. Good luck. Okay. I guess that sounds good. Did I talk to this guy yet? I don't think so. Hey lady, I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. Yeah! Outfits! I love outfits! The tourist look. Okay. Dodge +1, HP +3, intelligence +1. Nah, willpower could be good. HP could be good too. I think willpower. Yeah. Oh, where is it? Did I not equip it? Hey. What happened to it? I have it. How do I put it on? Hey, Dargoth. Yeah, this will probably be on YouTube in probably like 2 days. Also, they get stored on Twitch as VODs for a while too, so you can always watch them if you miss. Click on equipped. It's not doing anything. I have it. I definitely have it. Just... Is there a thing about equipping items? Not really. I missed my equipping window? What? Maybe, do I have to buy something else from him? Let's buy another cheap one and see if I can... Oh, this is the equip window. Okay. Oh. I look awful. Oh well. Bye, Largo. Thanks for coming. I wasted $50. Oh well. Can't can't save here, apparently. Alright, bye everyone. I'm gonna take a cab to a thing. You catch a cab from Toursville to Pike Place Market in a mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate acrologies. For many, these acrologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s, overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things legal and illegal, a melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. Character models won't win any beauty contests in this game. I feel like I picked the ugliest character model too. Wow. Look, it's the Brotherhood. It's Patrick and the Brotherhood. What's going on? The handsome young man turns away from the crowd and fixes you with his full, completed, undivided attention. Madam, you are a beautiful orc, but you could be so much more. That sounds great! Tell me more! Wonderful! The Universal Brotherhood is a family encompassing all metahumans, sexes, and sexualities. We all strive to be the very best we can, to live more happily, fulfilled and productive lives, and to support each other in doing so. The first step is to simply come and listen. Tomorrow, from Lynn to Lestrian will be speaking about the importance of family in the sixth world. Please join us tomorrow, and the secrets to a better life shall be revealed to you. He smiles and turns back to the crowd. Ah. Refurbished flowers for sale. Refurbished flowers? Okay. Synth juice. Just fab today. Hey, it's Paco! The kid in front of you sports the trademark yellow of the Cutters gang. Young, clean-shaven. He stands his own. He owns the street and everyone in it. He seems distracted, though, glancing around with increasing agitation. He looks over as you approach. Watch yourself, Trog. What do you want? You wouldn't happen to be looking for a coyote, would you? That name's none of your fragging business. Who the hell are you? I'm the one who's going to pretend you have better manners. I need to find Coyote. And I need you to tell me why you think that's my problem. I'm not her boss. Find her yourself. I was just at the union. She's missed 2 shifts, and Miss Kabuto hasn't been able to reach her on her comm. The tough guy swagger seems to drain out of Paco. The cutter is gone, and before you stands a kid in a yellow jacket that doesn't quite fit. Coyote's missing? Oh man, that would explain. She was supposed to meet me here over an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting in your face like that. What else do you know? If she's missing, I need to find her. Do you know a fixer named Mr. Delilah? Coyote had a meeting with him a few days ago. I know him, sure. Blake doesn't allow any cutters to take side gigs, though, so I got no reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't said anything about taking new work. Wait a minute, Drek. I know where she went. Damn, why couldn't she wait? Damn it! Where did she go? The Royal Apartments. The landlord, Stevie J, runs a drug ring outside that hellhole. Coyote grew up there. Doesn't like to talk about it much. She's been looking for a way to settle the score with that guy for years. A few days back, I heard Mr. Delilah was looking for runners to steal some sort of item out of under Stevie J's nose. She must have taken the job, I'm sure of it. And if his thugs caught her, there's a grim determination in Paco's eyes. I'm going over there. You coming? One more thing. Coyote had a receipt for some zebra meat from a place called Maury's Meat Market. Ever heard of it? Zebra meat? What? Look, that shop's just down the block if you want to check it out. But I'm going to Royale. You with me or not? Well, she's my only lead. Let's do this before I change my mind. Your only lead? Hey, what the hell do you want with her anyway? I'm investigating a murder, and she was one of the last people to see the victim alive. She might know something that could help me find the killer. Well, when we get her back, I'm sure she'll help you out. Now let's get moving. The Royale is just a few blocks from here. I got another friendo. Oh boy, and I have 6 points to spend. I gotta say, I'm enjoying this so far, although my throat is getting a little itchy, but from talking so much. But I like the mixture of dialogue and combat, and it's allowing me to progress relatively quickly and stuff, so that's kind of cool. I appreciate it. Let's see. So, what am I doing? Oh yeah, spending karma. Let's look at our overview. 2 actions. I wonder if we can get more actions. Determines your physical resistance. This is probably a good thing to invest in. For every point in body, hit points increased by 10. Yeah, let's just invest in that right now. We're gonna be up in the shit all the time, so might as well. Where are we going? Oh, this way. Sorry if I miss anything important in chat, guys. It's a whole lot of reading. The small meat stand presents an enormous diversity of dead animals, from cow and canine to the exotic and paranormal. The pictures on the back of the stand feature a much older version of the man in front of you. As soon as he notices Paco, the proprietor's eyes become hard and angry. What do you want? You know we can't afford more. Relax, man. My friend just has a question. You must be Maury. Do I look like a fat old man to you? I'm Manny. Maury's my dad. What do you want? I have this receipt for an order of zebra meat. Still have it? I'll look it up. Yeah, I got it right here. 2 days past pickup time. I don't think anyone's going to come for it. Here, it's all yours now. Why would someone want to buy zebra meat? Some people eat it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Tough as nails. We mostly sell it to core security teams who use it to reward their hellhounds. The flamers go crazy for that stuff around here. Oh, dreck. That's why Coyote wanted zebra meat. Everyone's talking about the pet hellhound Stevie J keeps locked up somewhere in the Royale, and if she never picked it up. Whatever. Anything else? You know someone named Coyote? Nope. I don't go in much for that shaman stuff. What's your problem with Paco? Why don't you ask him? What the hell's that supposed to mean? I mean that your gang likes to stroll through here and relieve us merchants of our new yen. My dad stood up to them, and he's still in the hospital. Look, that's not my problem. I'm at the bottom of the cutter ranks anyway. I couldn't do dreck about that even if I wanted to. Tell that to my dad. I don't have time for this. We need to find Coyote. Yeah, let's get going. Okay, so she had a plan to, like, distract the dogs with the zebra meat. And she never picked it up. As your eyes adjust to the flashing lights, you spot the body of a woman dead on the pavement behind the police lines. Panic spreads across Paco's face. Oh no, is that Coyote? This isn't happening. God damn it. Pull yourself together. Is that her? Paco steps forward and breathes a huge sigh of relief. No, it's not her, thank God. Look, let's not hang around here too long. Too many Lone Star pigs around. Paco looks over at the victim again. It's too bad. Whatever happened here, I'm not going to let anything like that happen to Coyote. The Ripper took her eyes! I've seen her at the shack. A tall, emotionless Lone Star officer blocks entry to the crime scene. Behind her, you spot a lively face of the organ grinder's coroner, Dresden. This is an active Lone Star investigation. Please step away from the barrier. Oh, that'd be so fun to do an etiquette run, too. And be able to do all these cool things. I love the games that have this kind of thing in them. It's so fun. I'm here to see Coroner Dresden. And who might you be? It's all right, officer. She's with me. Dresden steps up in the barrier with a warm grin. The officer looks at you in poorly concealed skepticism. Okay, make it quick. Yeah, I know all the right people. Lying on the pavement is the body of a young woman, human female. Her eyes have been gouged cleanly out, and you notice a string of bite marks along her left arm. Ugh. Let's talk to Dresden. So what brings you out here? Hot on the trail of Dead Man's Killer? Coincidence, believe it or not. I take it I've stumbled along another Ripper murder. Yeah, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the Ripper went for her eyes this time. Pretty clean work. I gotta hand it to him. Our Ripper knows what he's doing. Or she, I suppose. Can you tell if she was subdued before her eyes were removed? That's the strange thing. There don't seem to be any signs of a struggle. Not a single bruise on her body, yet she was clearly alive when the eyes were taken. Died of blood loss shortly after. As to what knocked her out, I don't know until I can run some tests back at the lab. I thought you ran Redmond franchise. Isn't Pike Place a little far from home? Yeah, well, I don't really mind a change of scenery. The coroner in the downtown branch is out on maternity, so I told management I'd cover for her on this one. Plus, I want this sicko caught. What about the bite marks? Completely unrelated. It appears some wild dogs dragged the body out here from the alley sometime after her death. Any sign of magic? There was evidence of an unusual explosion in the alley where Sam died. Now that's an interesting thought. Nothing obvious though. I'm sure that McCluskey shows up. He'll call in a full magical forensics team though, just to be sure. So the Ripper takes Sam Watt's liver and this woman's eyes. Any theories? Trophies of some sort, I suppose. Probably of some symbolic significance to the killer. Beyond that, I couldn't speculate. Do you know the victim? Not much. Dresden scratches his head absent-mindedly, probably breaking some sort of sanitation protocol. She's been dead for about 3 hours. Her name is Lucy Warden. Worked at the Stuffer Shack just around the corner. Looks like she was leaving work when it happened. Hey, I figured I'd help you out. There's a better chance you get this scumbag off the streets a little sooner. McCluskey wants the Ripper in a cell, sure, but he couldn't care less if it takes another dozen murders. Good look out there, eh? Dresden starts to turn back to the body and then stops. Speaking of McCluskey, you should probably get going soon before he shows up. Okay. Elf. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. His meticulously clean lab coat, format jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. He notices you approach and locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Hello there, stranger. Might I inquire, do you know which organ grinder's facility this body will be removed to? Wow, I didn't even know elves could be that ugly. The elf's smile doesn't flicker. I'm sure there are a great many things you don't know, Orc. But never mind that. A good evening to you and your friend the coroner. Officer Aguirre? The plainclothes Lone Star officer before you sports a techie hat and a crooked grin to match. So you're the one who's working for the dead man, eh? McCluskey warned us you might be sniffing around after the Ripper. Lucky for you, I got here before McCluskey. I'm Officer Aguirre. Pleased to meet you. Now, seeing as the crime scene is going nowhere fast, what can I do for you? Detective Cheesefist. That's great. I take it you and McCluskey don't see eye to eye? Let's just say McCluskey and I have conflicting interests. Do you have any leads on the Ripper? Huh, plenty if you ask McCluskey. But the truth is, we're as clueless as you probably are. Tell me about the murder. Not much, really. We know it was about 3 hours ago, and we know that her eyes have been surgically removed. Didn't need Dresden to figure that much out. He's been looking at the body, though, and he might have more. Me, I've been scanning the rest of the scene and looking for witnesses. No luck so far. Damn Ripper might as well be a ghost. Thanks for your time. Hey, hold on a minute. You haven't put a donation in the Lonely Orphans Fund. The Lonely Orphans Fund? Yeah, see, you make a contribution to the fund. I put you on a list and let you know the next time we find any orphans you might be interested in. Well, I'm interested in finding out about any new orphans. Sure. Excellent. 300? Even 100 will make a big difference for an orphan these days. Yeah, well, some orphans have more expensive tastes than others. 200, you could take it or leave it. 100 or nothing. Your loss. I don't want to give him 300. Lame. Okay. Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? God, there's no trolls around here. Hey, it's Frank. The orc before you wears the standard stuffer shack employees getup. The uniform is well kept and well fitted, but the tears streaming down his large, crooked face do little to improve his appearance. He does not seem to notice you approach. Take it you know the victim? Yeah, what's it to you? I need to ask you some questions. Screw off, asshole. Hey! How rude. Junkie. Hey lady, you got some extra Nudia and just need some Sacra Zoom from the shack over there. Have 10. Nutrasoy cakes will fill you up for longer. Thanks, chummer. You never know. You never know. Sometimes when you give money to bums, they give you information. Come on, lady. Let's go find Coyote. Okay. I'm ready, Paco. I'm ready. The Royal Apartments. You can use medkits outside of combat via the PDA. Okay. I don't know what key that is. You roll up on the most impressive bit of tenement squalor you've seen in a long time. There's a few street lamps here, and what light there is flickers with uncertainty. Most of the buildings are damaged and tagged. The smell of odd, rotting trash mixed with you don't want to know is overwhelming. It's no wonder people living here turn to BTLs. Anything better than that, the better than life chip is the newest drug on the market. You don't need a good life. You can slot someone else's, live through them, and wreck your brain in the process. The front doors of the Royal Apartments aren't even locked. As you step aside, you can hear a junkie crying for another hit. It's time to find Coyote and find out what she knows about the night of Sam's murder. The Royal Apartments. What a hole. Can't imagine what it was like for Coyote growing up here. Paco trails off. A hellhole full of junkies. Looks like Stevie J gets his rent money and their drug money. If Coyote's here, we have to hurry. She's good, but, well, these BTL guys pay to stay well informed. They may have known she was coming. Sad old man. The woman scratches herself like a cat at a couch leg. Hey, can you spare some Nuyen? Got some stink on you, junkie. Drop the chips and get clean. You look like you could use a break. All you need is a few units for a better life chip, right? You could do for me in exchange. Got nothing to give, lady. It all goes to BTLs. Please, just a few. Maybe I can credit you for some information. Have you seen a woman come through here today? Armed, looking for trouble? Yes! No. Hell, what do you want me to say? I'll tell you anything. God, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. You should leave this place. But that doesn't make sense. The BTLs are here. I just need something. She collapses, whimpering. Wow, that's rough, man. Sad old man. Like a lazy pigeon, he watches you approach. You're not from around here, are ya? I don't want any trouble. You have quite the vantage point here, but you don't miss much. See anything special today? Yeah, everything in this body's gone to rust up my eyes and ears. Bit of commotion upstairs earlier. Steve's men, they're twitchy. This pretty young thing came through earlier, snooping around like you two are. Could tell she wasn't here for the BTLs. Don't know how she got upstairs, but there was a lot more gunfire than usual that time of day. Ooh. What happened next? A couple of Steve's men came around asking what anyone saw. Kept my mouth shut, I did. Where's Steve holed up? He's got the whole top floor to himself. Francis, he's fancy's the king around here. She's my only lead. Can you help me out? Well, you've been right friendly, but I can't get on the wrong side of Stevie J. I'm sure you understand. I bet your creaky old bones will slap pretty easily. Hold on now, that ain't necessary. I can get you into the stairwell, but you better not tell anyone it was me. I won't. Do you know anything about the BTL dealer? Just that nobody around here would be crying over death, bringing a bad type of people around here that long. Okay, so now, did we just automatically get in somewhere? Oh wait, there's something here. What's that? The wall's crumbling here. Through a hole you can see a rickety stairwell leading up, but it doesn't seem... It seems it can only be accessed through a locked apartment next door. Oh. Here. Okay. Stop your pleading. Your boy has depths and we're collecting. Please, Riker, no, he's my son! Get your ass... Ooh. Get your ass back in the squat before I break something else. I'll send him upstairs instead. You want me to give him to Stevie? Maybe after he kills the girl we caught. You pig, give Zipper back now or he'll bleed me? Zipper's gone. Get yourself a new kid. He covers his face with his hands. Oh God, please, no! Wow, what a jerk. This is my home, get out! What was all that about? Why do you care? It's my son, they took my son! One of Stevie J's goons, Riker, he runs a filthy BTL squad across the hall. My son, Zipper, he's not a strong boy. Riker knows it. Lured him in there with those damn chips. Better than life, huh? What life? And now they're torturing him in there! What's a BTL and why do they need your son? They don't have a BTL where you're from? It's an illegal type of sim-sense recording, you know, a recording of brain patterns or something. They slot it in your head and it's like you're there, living whatever it was they recorded. But these guys remove all the safety limiters from the sim-sense and people get addicted. Riker over there has his own recording studio so he can make his own product. They're using my son as a guinea pig to record a torture BTL so that his boss Stevie J upstairs can torture anyone he likes just by slotting the chip. Doesn't even have to lay a hand on him. Overheard them say they have a special guest up there in the penthouse right now. That must be Coyote. They've got her up there. Keep it together, Paco. She's still alive. Stay frosty. Yeah, you're right. It'll be okay. What about my son? I'll see if I can find your son. Thank you. First, I'm gonna steal all of your stuff. I keep almost saying BLT too, Berrygrave. It's really hard not to. An elevator gleams at the end of the hallway, out of place among the filth. The panel appears to be connected to the elevator nearby. It sports a numeric keypad and intercom button. Let's not do that for now. Oh. Goodness. Haven't seen you before, lady. Looking to go somewhere special? A scream echoes through the pipes of rotten walls. Hard to tell where it came from. What was that sound? He smiles with his mouth, but his eyes say predator. Who knows? Could be anything. Probably someone riding the wrong end of the Yakuza execution BTL. We got all kinds. I can hook you up if you're interested. I heard you were in the middle of a recording session. Sure am. My gear's state-of-the-art, if you can believe it. How about a tour of your studio? Listen, lady, I'm too busy for chit-chats. I've decided I need to kick your ass. Oh, that's so great. Don't let him get to Stevie. Oh no, he got reinforcements. It's probably bad. $54 only, huh? Ooh. Well, he's dead. Maybe we should get to cover. Or not. How do I use my other abilities? Oh. Yeah. Oh. Loot. Finally dropped loot. Yeah. Oh. That was the same damage. We did it. That wasn't very hard. Good thing I didn't ring the alarm. You find a piece of paper with some numbers on it. Item picked up. The elevator passcode. Yay! Actually, before we do that, we should probably save the kid. Is it this guy? Oh no, he's probably gotta interact with this, right? Somehow. There we go. Recording studio. Reboot. The buzzing and humming of nearby electronics comes to a swift halt. Oh, hey friend. Tickler? Who are you? Get out. Can't you see I'm working here? Unlike your friend, I can tell you're not going to be reasonable. Afraid I'll have to kill ya. Help, help. Huh. Damage plus 10. Can't see the guy. Just run out there. He's going for the elevator again. Yeah, one shot. Awesome. Hey, Khajiit, what's up? All right. Paco and I are making a pretty good team. I don't know who you are, but thanks. I'm just trying to find my friend and helping you happen to be convenient. Ooh, I don't think I can move. Can you at least tell my dad? Yeah, I'll tell your dad. But only because it'll get me money. Maybe. Karma. Have you saved my son? Yeah, but he's not doing too well. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I wonder if you don't tell him his dad if he dies. All right. It is 4 p.m. Let's take a quick break. I need some more coffee. I'm completely out. And I like to open my door again because it's very warm in here now. I've got a big light shining on me. So let's take a quick one, everybody. Let me know if you guys are still enjoying this. I can keep going, or we can switch to another game. I'll let you guys decide. Thanks again for coming today. I'll be back in a few minutes.